is Paulette Chapman, and I serve as Director of Adult Faith Formation here at St. John and Paul Parish in Altoona. For the last several years, during Lent, we have set aside Thursdays as a day to dedicate some additional time to prayer. The church is open for private prayer, beginning after our 9 a.m. Mass and concluding with the end of our 6:30 communal prayer experience. All of us are encouraged to take some extra time on these Lenten Thursdays for prayer, whether it be here at the church or on our own. Our second Thursday prayer service this year will be February 25th at 6:30 p.m. We will pray the Stations of the Cross in a socially distanced manner, out of caution due to the coronavirus. The prayer will also be streamed for those who cannot join us in person. Please look for the link on the parish website. When I was growing up, Friday night Stations of the Cross were a fixture for our family during Lent. But I never stopped to ask myself why we were praying this way, or where this devotion came from. But in adulthood, I have learned some interesting background that I would like to share with you. The Stations of the Cross are actually meant to be a kind of pilgrimage, if you will. A pilgrimage is a journey to a place to either visit a holy person or to commemorate an important event that occurred there. In the early years of the church, after Christianity became legal, pilgrimages to Jerusalem to visit the areas associated with Jesus' passion and death became a popular devotion. Pilgrims would walk along the Via Dolorosa, which is Latin for Way of Sorrow, stopping to commemorate the various parts of the story along the way. This allowed them to retrace the steps of Jesus from Pilate's court to Calvary and the tomb, a distance of about a mile. This practice continued to be fairly widespread through the Middle Ages. But it was not possible for everyone to make such a journey, especially as Christianity expanded and the church grew larger geographically. By the 12th century, the practice of creating artistic representations of the last events of Jesus' life became more widespread. This allowed those who could not travel to the Holy Land to make a virtual pilgrimage, if you will. At first, the number of stations and their titles varied a great deal. In the 16th century, the practice of making 14 stations became customary, and that number became the standard in the 18th century. Today, we understand that a devotion to the Passion of Jesus is not complete without reference to the resurrection. To give this context, many churches have added a 15th station depicting Jesus' resurrection. This is why you see a 15th station here in our church. Please join us, in person or online, on February 25th at 6:30 p.m., as we walk along the way Jesus did, remembering the events of his passion and death, and looking forward with hope to the resurrection.